Do you hear that? That trembling beneath your ribs. That isn't fear. That's the forge waking up. You think you've broken enough? You think the world has crushed you flat? Listen closely. Hell steel never bends like that. Pain is molten iron, will is the hammer. Rust. I crawled out the furnace with a forgotten go, where the weak melt down and the shadows glow. Fire kissed my bones, carved scars on my skin, but every burn whisper begin again. I rose from the slag with a howl inside, a creature of grit they could not hide. No light, no guidance, no hand to hold, just a heart reforged in a blaze of gold. They try to bury me in smoke and doubt, slammed every door shut, every route, but a spark in the ashes refused to die. A flicker that clawed its way back to the sky. I heard the void laughing, daring me to quit, but I answered with fury instead of wit. My rage became armor, my spirit became blade, and in that darkness hell still was made. Break the silence, let it strike, heat the fire, ignite the spike. They call it reckless, I call it life, a will carved sharp like a battle knife. Hell still override, no fear, no chain. I rise through thunder, I rise through pain. Fist to the earth, eyes to the storm, I bend the impossible, I break the norm. Hell still override, no doubt, no rest, born from the flames inside my chest. Tear down the voices that say you'll fall, when hell still rises and conquers all. Slow like rust on a blade. Memories of failures that never fade, but I don't hide from the ghosts I made. I face them in the mirror, unafraid. The man I was tries pulling me back, whispering weakness to widen the crack, but I seal it shut with discipline's glue, forging the strength to become something new. Every scar remembers the nights I bled, every doubt a demon inside my head, but demons tremble when will is fed, and my will glows hotter than the fires I dread. This isn't fitness, glory or fame, this is survival dressed as a game, a war that rages in muscle and bone, where every failure must be overthrown. You will break, you will fracture, you will collapse under pressure. Thunder snaps, deep metallic resonance. But if you rise again, you'll rise harder than ever. The weak wait for hope, the strong soldier it together. The weak bout to storms, the strong become weather. I chose to hammer the grind, the strain, to turn every nightmare into chainless gain. I've watched giants fall with trembling hearts, crumbled empires pulled apart. Fear stole their crowns, froze their fire, but I kept climbing higher and higher. No spotlight saved me, no hero came, only grit mistakes and internal flame. I learned to laugh in agony's face, to sprint through hell at a stillborn pace, till he reps a ritual, every step divine, forged in the chaos beneath the spine. Don't fear the grind, don't curse the scars, the maps to the galaxies where warriors start. Failure is fuel, pain is God, strength is the storm you cultivate inside. I don't beg for mercy, I don't plead for peace, I want the war that grants release. Push the limit till it cracks, break through ceilings, never look back. Fear is fade and the core ignites. This is my rise, my primal right. Hell still override, no fear, no chain. I rise through thunder, I rise through pain, 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 pain. Hell still override, no fear, no chain. I rise through thunder, I rise through pain. Fist to the earth, eyes to the storm, I bend the impossible, I break the norm. Hell still override, no doubt, no rest, born from the flames inside my chest. Tear down the voices that say you'll fall, when hell still rises and conquers all. This world owes you nothing. If you want strength, forge it. If you want freedom, break it. If you want power, coming through fire, through torment, through war, that's how hell steel is formed. I am the echo of storms untamed, the roar of a soul that won't be named. Walls collapse when I plant my feet, scars awaken like drums that beat. I don't chase crowns or hollow pride, I chase the force that lives inside. I am the proof that pain refines, a furnace hard with iron lines. When I fall like steel, with a crash that the earth can feel. But I rise again with twice the might, a creature rebuilt for endless fight. My core doesn't crack, it doesn't cry, it roars in flames, rise or die. Die, 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 die. Hell still override the storm, the flame, no surrender. Remember my name, rise through blood, through fear, through sorrow. If you live today, you conquer tomorrow. Hell still override till the silence breaks. Every chain, every rule it shakes. Rise or die, no fear denying. Hell still within, we'll never stop fighting. When the world shuts down, when the shadows closing, listen for You feel the pull, don't you? The slow rise, the quiet storm, the vortex brewing in your chest, waiting to consume everything you were. Step closer, let the darkness breathe, let the fire crawl up your spine. The rise isn't sudden, it's slow, it's deliberate, it's unstoppable. I came from the quiet with a broken heart, from the place where hope and fear collide, where every heartbeat feels like rust and stone, and every dream has to fight alone. I learned to crawl when the floor was ice, paid for strength at a brutal price. I rose from dust, from cuts unhealed, fighting the parts of me I never revealed. They told me patience was a curse, but slow rise is silence the universe. Cause flame that's rushed burns fast and dies, but a vortex goes until it fills the skies. I kept my rage buried deep within, wrapped in scars, sealed on my skin. It spun slowly, feeding on pain, waiting for the moment it breaks its chain. Hold your breath, the shift begins, the storm wakes softly beneath the skin. You can't stop, walk across from below, nothing is stronger than a rise that's slow. Vortex rising slow, tearing through the night, building from the shadows, gathering its mind. No fear, no rush, just power and control. Watch me take the throne as the vortex rises slow. Vortex rising slow, fueled by every scar, spinning through the darkness like a newborn star. Can't break what you can't overthrow. I rise on my own time. The vortex rises slow. Inside my chest the winds collide, a storm reborn every time I tried. I've drowned in doubts, sunk in despair, fought battles no one knew were there. I've whispered truths I feared to speak, begged for strength when I felt too weak. But weakness burns when the soul refuses. A vortex forms where the pain bruises. Fought were blades, my dreams were scars, my heart was stitched together by wars. I learned control in the darkest hours, slow rising storms hold the greatest power. The world pushed hard, tried to bend my will, tried to silence the fire that grew still. But silence is deadly when storms prepare, and quiet souls become ones you should fear. You can rush a river, you can rush a flame, but you can't rush a storm that learn to rise through pain. Let them doubt, let them laugh, the slow rise breaks them in half. Now I feel the swirl behind my eyes, a calm destruction they can't analyze. I'm not the person they used to know, I'm the storm their doubts help grow. Every breath I take fuels the spin, every loss becomes power within. The vortex grows with iron will, turning every whisper into something real. I've seen the strong collapse too fast, burning bright with a flame that couldn't last. But I've learned the rhythm of rising slow, building force they'll never outgrow. Each step I take shakes the ground, a quiet tremor, a gathering sound, a warning hum they fail to hear. A tidal wave that's drawing near, feel the pressure start to climb, strength maturing over time. Patience carved me blow by blow, watch the power of a rise that's slow. Vortex rises slow, carving through the dark, growing like a prophecy, igniting like a spark. No fear, no rush, just power and control. Watch me take the throne as the vortex rises slow. Vortex rises slow, fed by every fall, twisting through the silence like a storm that answers call. You can't stop a force you refuse to know. Now face the truth. The vortex rises slow. They want instant glory, instant rage, instant victory. But storms that rush
shatter,
storms that rise slow.
they conquer.
Strength isn't sudden,
Strength is earned.
now the air bends when I exhale, storm winds forming in every detail. The world grows quiet when I take my stand, the vortex swirling in my steady hand. I break their doubts like brittle glass, walk through the rubble of my past. I am the storm they never saw, the calm, the rise, the unspoken law. I fear no weight, I fear no fight, born from shadows, sculpted by night. Every failure fueled what The vortex rises slow.
When the storms fade, when the noise is gone, when the world stands still, you'll feel it.
The rise, the pull, the force growing below. The vortex rising slow.
You think the darkness claimed you? You think the night broke your spine? You haven't stepped into the void yet. You haven't faced the shadow inside. Every breath is a warning. Every step a fracture. Every wound you hide becomes the voice that drags you back into the rapture. I was shaped in the silence where the lost remain, forged in the corners where shadows stay. Every moment of doubt became still in my veins. Every failure I buried still echoes my name. I walked through nights that refused to end, carrying ghosts I refused to defend. Hope was a rumor I learned to bend, but darkness itself became my friend. When the world shut doors, I kicked them through. Learned the truth that the broken survive and the few. My blood remembers every trial I knew, carving a path the fearless pursue. The whispers told me to fade away. I answer with fire, refusing to obey. If the world wants silence, I'll make it pay. My spirit was built to outlive decay. Break the fear, ignite the core. The shadow behind you wants something more. Call it madness, call it ambition, but this is what rises from demolition. Shadow core rising, no fear, no chain. Clawing upward through ash and pain. Eyes in the dark, fire my stride. You ascend or crumble, choose a side. Shadow core rising, no doubt, no rest. Carving truth from within my chest. If the world won't listen, I'll make it see there's a storm in the shadow becoming me. Every dawn starts with a silent fight between the part that hides and the part that ignites. I've wrestled with demons that stole my sight, but each time I fell, I rose so bright. My mind is a battlefield painted and scarred, a map of nights spent chasing stars. Strength isn't built in the glory of bars, but in screaming alone in invisible wars. What hits the ground like fragments of fate, proof that becoming takes time to create. You don't rise from luck, you rise from weight, from refusing to bow, from refusing to wait. The mirror shows not a face but a vow, a promise to conquer the shadow somehow. This isn't a journey, it's war here and now, a crown earned only when demons bow. You will break, you will fracture, you will face the version of yourself that devours you. But if you stand again, if you breathe again, that's when ascension begins. The weak inherit excuses, the strong inherit the void, and reshape it. I've watched giants crumble under their pride, but I keep marching with nothing to hide. No spotlight shines where the shadows divide, yet I move with fury at my side. Pain became the oath I recited each night, a contract sealed in blood and fight. The noise, the doubt, the inner fright, none can compete with my will to ignite. Each rep is a scripture written in strain, every setback a teacher disguised as pain. Scars are medals no storm can drain, proof that I rose again and again. I don't run from the weight, don't fear the fall, don't answer to doubt when destiny calls. This is the rise before the walls, the echo that cracks through fate's cold hall. To the breaking line, shadow rising, body aligned. Fear dissolves when truth is near. This is my realm, my frontier. Shadow core rising, no fear, no chain. Clawing upward through ash and pain. Eyes in the dark, fire my stride. You ascend or crumble, choose a side. Shadow core rising, no doubt, no rest. Carving truth from within my chest. If the world won't listen, I'll make it see. There's a storm in the shadow incoming me. This world owes nothing, not a breath, not a chance, not a hand to pull you from the void. Ascension isn't given, it's stolen through sweat, through fear, through the war you become. I am the whisper that shakes the ground, a quiet before the world is drowned. They built their walls tall and sound, but I broke them all without a sound. The dark bends when I take my stance, shadow and fire fuse in a trance. I fear no void, no circumstance, I rise with fate in my bare hands. When I fall like storms collide, but rise again with the night as my guide. The shadow within doesn't run or hide, it roars, ascend or be denied. I am the the echo of battles won, the pulse of dusk, the birth of dawn. Not shaped by the world I stand upon, but by the shadows I've overcome. Shadow core rise in the storm, the flame. No surrender, carve my name. Rise through ruin, fear and crying. You send by living, not by dying. Shadow core rise until silence breaks. Every bone, every limit shakes. Rise or fall, no more denying. The shadow within forever rising. When the night grows cold, when the world forgets your voice, you'll hear one sound, the shadow breathing. Rise and ascend again.
You think strength is in your muscles. You think power comes from what you lift. No. Power is born in the fractures, in the moments you break and rise anyway. Every test is a storm, every wound a teacher, and every heartbeat a legacy.
I was carved from silence, from forgotten cries, raised in the dust where ambition dies. Every night I trembled, but I didn't fold. My fear turned iron, my spirit turned gold. I walked through ruins with fire in my chest. Learned that weakness hides inside the unpressed. I'm not chasing fame, I'm hunting my spine, following the echo of a power divine. Lost my hope, lost my voice, lost the path I knew. But in the ruins, I found the truth. A whisper rising from the void inside me. Stand tall, become who you're meant to be. And though the shadows tried to claim my name, I rose with thunder burning in my flame. The blood of titans runs in my veins, a lineage born to break all chains. Break the quiet, let it rise. Pain is just the titan's prize. They call it madness, I call it growth. Strength is forged from shattered eyes. Titan's bloodline, awakened inside, climbing higher with every stride. Hands in the dirt, eyes to the storm. I was built in fire, not meant to conform. Titan's bloodline, no retreat, no fall. I rise through fate, I conquer all. Burn the fear, let destiny show. The echo within is my final glow. Every morning begins with a war in my head, between the one I am and the version that's dead. I've drowned in doubt, suffocated in grief, but every collapse brought deeper belief. The mirror doesn't show a face, only the fight. A battlefield carved from an ending night. This isn't fitness, this is resurrection. A war of will, of scars, of reflection. Sweat turns silver as it falls to the ground. Proof that growth never comes without sound. You don't need hope, you need persistence. The fire to stand when death marks your existence. Legacy isn't born in ease, but in nights when your spirit bleeds. Still the echo calls from deep within. Rise again, begin again. You will bend, you will crack, you'll curse the weight on your back, but rise once more, and the Titan awakens. The weak wait for strength. The Titans build it. I've watched giants crumble from their own fear, but I keep climbing year after year. No spotlight guides me, no hand pulls me up, only grit overflowing my fractured cup. The pain became sacred, a vow I made to bleed today so tomorrow's blade cuts through limits they swore were fate, but destiny bends when Titans create. Every rep's a prayer, every breath a forge, every failure a bridge I cross and scorch. Don't fear the climb, don't curse the scars, they're proof you've reached for higher stars. Each step shakes the doubts I knew, every crack reveals something true. The Titan in me awakens slow, but once he rises, there's nowhere he won't go. Push the line until it snaps, feel your soul fill in the gaps. Fear dissolves when fire's near, this is your reign, your frontier.
Titan's bloodline awakened inside.
Climbing higher with every stride, hands in the dirt, eyes to the storm. I was built in fire, not meant to conform. Titan's bloodline, no retreat, no fall. I rise through fate, I conquer all. Burn the fear, let destiny show. The echo within is my final glow.
This world owes you nothing. Take what's yours, or fade slowly. Titans aren't born, they're engineered.
Through struggle, through torment, through war. I am the roar they warned would rise, the thunder born beneath broken skies. They built their walls, I crushed them down. They saw the king, I claim no crown. The earth trembles when I take my stand, stone and flame in my steady hands. I don't fear loss, I don't beg time. I welcome the mountain I'm meant to climb. When I fall like worlds collide, but rise again with the titan stride. The echo inside doesn't break or bend. It whispers rise, this is not your end. Titan's bloodline, the storm, the flame, no surrender. Remember my name. Rise through shadows, through doubt, through crying. You don't live once, you live by trying. Titan's bloodline till the silence shakes. Every limit, every fear it breaks. Rise or fall, no fear, deny it. The Titan within. We'll never stop fighting.
When the world forgets you, when the sky grows cold, listen deep inside. The Titan still echoes.
Rise!
You hear that signal? That pulse in your chest? That's the war calling your name. The frequency only the relentless can hear. Every step is a battlefield. Every wound a code. And every breath a transmission of strength. I rose from the silence with a broken retreat, forged from the echo of 1,000 defeats. Every failure carved lines in my spine, until pain became part of my design. Crawled through shadows with my fists in the dirt. Learned that victory demands you flirt with hurt. I'm not here for comfort, I'm here for the climb, chasing the power that outlives time. I've known betrayal, I've tasted the dust, but in the ruins I found my trust. A voice deep inside when the world said no, whisper go farther than they'll ever go. And though the darkness tried to swallow my pride, I tuned into the signal the broken can't hide. A frequency humming beneath my skin. Get up again. Wake the quiet, let it burst. The hunger you fear becomes your thirst. They call it chaos, I call it drive. You can't kill what refuses to die. One path ignited, no change, no way. Marching forward against every fate. Boots in the dust, toss to the flame. You rise and you vanish without a name. One path ignited, no peace, no pause. Break through the world and rewrite its laws. Burn the doubt, let destiny align. I was made to climb, not made to decline. Every sunrise starts with a clash in my head between the warrior I am and the coward I shed. I drowned in doubt, suffocated in fear, but each time I cracked, I rebuild here. The mirror doesn't show a face, it shows the war. A battlefield cut by the nights before. This isn't training, it's survival's tone. The grind of flesh becoming stone. Sweat turns silver when it drips from the fight. Every breath is sparking the endless night. You don't need luck, you need ignition. A heart that pounds with ruthless ambition. Legacy isn't written in knees, but in moments you choose not to freeze. You will break, you will fall. You'll scream till the silence consumes it all. But rise again, and the frequency becomes your weapon. The weak wait for the signal. The strong become the signal. I've watched empires crumble under their pride, but I move steady, stride after stride. No spotlight, no savior, no guiding hand. Just grit in my teeth and command of the land. Pain became sacred, a vow I defend. To bleed today, so tomorrow ascends. The whispers, the doubt, the sleepless nights, all bound beneath my warpath rights. Every rep I broadcast, every grunt I roar, every scar aligned in my warrior lore. Don't feel the pressure, don't feel the burn. They're proof you cross where other return. Push the limit until it cracks. Feel the world tremble as a single impacts. Fear dissolves when fire draws near. This is my time, my frontier. Warpath ignited, the storm in my chest. Climbing higher, refusing rest. Boots in the dust, fist in the sky. You rise or you watch your dreams die. Warpath ignited, no mercy, no cease. Break the walls and claim release. Burn it down, let the pulse define. I was built to fight, wired to refine. This world owes you nothing but noise and delay. So take what's yours or be swept away. Warriors aren't born, they're programmed line by line through struggle. Through fire, through strength, through war. I am the frequency they won't surge. A storm in the static, a relentless purge. They built the shield high, I shattered them all. They dictated the rules, I rewrote the call. The ground shakes when my boots declare that I rise with a force too raw to compare. I chase no crown, I kneel to none. I fight for the fire I become. When I fall like lightning scream. But I rise again, fueled by the extreme. The pulse inside doesn't weaken or hide. It roars, march or be cast aside. Warpath ignited, the blaze, the roar. No surrender, not anymore. Rise through records, through thunder, through tears. And you don't live once, you live through fears. Warpath ignited till the after's fade. Every chain, every lie unmade. Rise or crumble, no fear comply. And the warpath within will never stop trying. Will never stop trying. When the world goes quiet, when your voice is gone, listen deeper. The warpath still hums. The warpath still hums. Rise and tune in.
Do you hear that? That trembling beneath your ribs? That isn't fear. That's the forge waking up.
You think you've broken enough? You think the world has crushed you flat? Listen closely, hell still never bends like that. Pain is molten iron, will as the hammer rise or rust. I crawled out the furnace with a forgotten goal, with a weak meltdown and the shadows glow. Fire kissed my bones, carved scars in my skin, but every burn whisper begin again. I rose from the slag with a howl inside, a creature of grit they could not hide. No light, no guidance, no hand to hold, just a heart reforged in a blaze of gold. They tried to bury me in smoke and doubt, slammed every door, shut every route, but a spark in the ashes refused to die. A flicker that clawed its way back to the sky. I heard the void laughing, daring me to quit, but I answered with fury instead of wit. My rage became armor, my spirit became bladed into that darkness. Hell still was made. Break the silence, let it strike. Heat the fire, ignite the spike. They call it reckless, I call it life. A will carved sharp like a battle knife. Hell's still over, I no fear, no chain. I rise through thunder, I rise through pain. Fist to the earth, eyes to the storm. I bend the impossible, I break the norm. Hell's still over, I no doubt, no rest. Born from the flames inside my chest. Tear down the voices that say you'll fall. When hell still rises, it conquers all. Mornings bleed slow like rust on a blade. Memories of failures that never fade, but I don't hide from the ghosts I made. I face them in the mirror unafraid. The man I was tries pulling me back, whispering weakness to widen the crack, but I seal it shut with discipline's glue, forging the strength to become something new. Every scar remembers the nights I bled, every doubt a demon inside my head, but demons tremble when will is fed, and my will glows hotter than the fires I dread. This isn't fitness, glory or fame, this is survival dressed as a game, a war that rages in muscle and bone, where every failure must be overthrown. You will break, you will fracture, you will collapse under pressure, but if you rise again, you rise harder than ever. The weak wait for hope, the strong solder it together. The weak bow the storms, the strong become weather. I chose the hammer, the grind, the strain, to turn every nightmare into chainless gain. I watched giants fall with trembling hearts, crumbled empires pulled apart. Crystals and crowns froze their
break it. If you want power, be coming through fire, through torment, through war. That's how hell steel is formed.
I am the echo of storms untamed, the roar of a soul that won't be named. Walls collapse when I plant my feet, scars awaken like drums that beat. I don't chase crowns or hollow pride, I chase the force that lives inside. I am the proof that pain refines a furnace heart with iron lines. When I fall like steel, with the crash that the earth can feel. But I rise again with twice the might, a creature rebuilt for endless fight. My core doesn't crack, it doesn't cry, it roars in flames.
Rise or die.
Never stop fighting when the world shuts down, when the shadows close in. Listen for the spark, hell still breathes again.
You feel the pull, don't you? The slow rise, the quiet storm, the vortex brewing in your chest, waiting to consume everything you were.
Step closer. Let the darkness breathe. Let the fire crawl up your spine. The rise isn't sudden, it's slow, it's deliberate, it's unstoppable.
I came from the quiet where the broken hide, from the place where hope and fear collide, where every heartbeat feels like rusted stone and every dream has to fight alone. I learned to crawl when the flow was ice, paid for strength at a brutal price. I rose from dust, from cuts unhealed, fighting the parts of me I never revealed. They told me patience was a curse, but slow rise to silence the universe. Cause flame that's rushed burns fast and dies, but a vortex grows till it fills the skies. I kept my rage buried deep within, wrapped in scars, sealed in my skin. It's but slowly feeding on pain, waiting for the moment it breaks its chain. Hold your breath, the shift begins. The storm wakes softly beneath the skin. You can't stop what crawls from below. Nothing is stronger than a rise that's slow. Vortex rises slow, tearing through the night, building from the shadows, gathering its might. No fear, no rush, just power and control. Watch me take the throne as the vortex rises slow. Vortex rises slow, fueled by every scar, spinning through the darkness like a newborn star. Can't break what you can't overthrow. Inside my chest, the winds collide, a storm reborn. Every time I tried, I drowned in doubt, sunk in despair. Fought battles no one knew were there. I whispered truths, I fear to speak, beg for strength when I felt too weak. But weakness burns when the soul refuses, and the vortex forms where the pain bruises. My thoughts were blazed, my dreams were scars, my heart was stitched together by wars. I learned control in the darkest hour, slow rising storms hold the greatest power. Brother pushed hard, tried to bend my will, tried to silence the fire that grew still. But silence is deadly when storms prepare, and quiet souls become ones you should fear. You can rush a river, you can rush a flame, but you can't rush a storm. Then let it rise through pain. Let them doubt, let them laugh. The slow rise breaks them in half. Now I feel this world behind my eyes, a cold destruction they can't analyze. I'm not the person they used to know, I'm the storm their doubts help grow. Every breath I take fuels the spin, every loss becomes power within. The vortex grows with iron will, turning every whisper into something real. I've seen a strong collapse too fast, burning bright with the flame that couldn't last. But I've learned the rhythm of rising slow, building force they'll never outgrow. Each step I take shakes the ground, a quiet tremor gathering sound. A warning hum they fail to hear, a tidal wave that's drawing near. Feel the pressure, start to climb, strength maturing over time. Patience calls me blow by blow, watch the power of a rise that's slow. Vortex, rising slow, carving through the dark, growing like a prophecy, igniting like a spark. No fear, no rush, just power and control. Watch me take the throne as the vortex rises slow. Vortex rises slow, carving through the dark,
growing like a prophecy, igniting like a spark. No fear, no rush, just power and control. Watch me take the throne as the vortex rises slow. Vortex rises slow, fed by every fall, twisting through the silence like a storm that answers call. You can't stop a force you refuse to know. Now face the truth, the vortex rises slow. They want instant glory, instant rage, instant victory. But storms that rush, shatter. Storms that rise slow, they conquer. Strength isn't sudden, strength is earned. Now the air bends when I exhale. Storm is forming in every detail. The world grows quiet when I take my stand. The vortex swirling in my steady hand. I break their doubts like brittle glass. Walk through the rubble of my past. High in the storm they never saw. The calm, the rise, the unspoken law. I feel no weight, I feel no fight. Born from shadows, sculpted by night. Every failure fueled what I become. A storm too patient to ever succumb. When I fall like a world undone. But rise again heavier than the sun. I'm not here to flash or glow, I'm here to rise, and rise slow. Vortex rises slow, unshaken by the flame, breaking through the silence as they whisper my name. Through shadow, trials, depths below, I rise with purpose. The vortex rises slow, yeah. The vortex rises slow, yeah. A fate they can't deny, a storm that learned to crawl before it learned to fly. No chains, no fear, no place to go, but upward always. The vortex rises slow. When the storms fade, when the noise is gone, when the world stands still, you feel it. The rise, the pull, the force, growing below. The vortex rising slow.
You think the darkness claimed you. You think the night broke your spine. You haven't stepped into the void yet. You haven't faced the shadow inside. Every breath is a warning, every step a fracture. Every wound you hide becomes the voice that drags you back into the rapture.
I was shaped in the silence where the lost remain, forged in the corners where shadows stain. Every moment of doubt they can feel in my veins. Every failure I bury still echoes my name. I walk through nights I refuse to end, carrying ghosts I refuse to defend. Hope was a rumor I learned to bend, but darkness itself became my friend. When the world shut doors I kicked them through. Learned the truth that the broken survive and the few. My blood remembers every trial I knew, carving a path the fearless pursue. And when whispers told me to fade away, I answer with fire, refusing to obey. If the world wants silence, I'll make it pay. My spirit was built to outlive decay. Break the fear, ignite the core. The shadow behind you wants something more. Call it madness, call it ambition, but this is what rise from demolition. Shadow core rising, no fear, no chain. Clawed upward through ash and pain. Eyes in the dark, fire in my stride. You ascend or crumble, choose a side. No doubts, no rest. Carving truth from within my chest. If the world won't listen, I'll make it see. There's a storm in the shadow becoming me. Every dawn starts with a silent fight between the part that hides and the part that ignites. I wrestle with demons that stole my sight, but each time I fell, I rose upright. My mind is a battlefield painted in scars, a map of nights spent chasing stars. Strength isn't built in the glory of bars, but in screaming alone at invisible wars. Sweat hits the ground like fragments of fate, proof that becoming takes time to create. You don't rise from luck, you rise from weight, from refusing to bow, from refusing to wait. The mirror shows not a face but a vow, a promise to conquer the shadow somehow. This isn't a journey, it's war here and now. A crown earned only when demons bow. You will break, you will fracture, you will face the version of yourself that devours you. But if you stand again, if you breathe again, that's when ascension begins. The weak inherit excuses, the strong inherit the void,
and reshaping.
I watch giants crumble under their pride, but I keep marching with nothing to hide. No spotlight shines when the shadows divide, yet I move with fury at my side. Pain became the oath I recited each night. Contract sealed in blood and fight. The noise, the doubt, the inner fright. None can compete with my will to ignite. Each rep is a scripture, written in strain. Every setback a teacher, disguised as pain. Scars or medals, no storm can drain. Proof that I rose again and again. I don't run from the weight, don't fear the fall. Don't answer the doubt when destiny calls. This is the rise before the walls. The echo that cracks through fate's cold halls. Push until the breaking line. Shadow rising, body aligned. Fear dissolves when truth is near. This my realm, my frontier. Shadow go rising, no fear, no chain. Glowing up with the ash and pain. Eyes in the dark, fire in my stride. You ascend or crumble, choose a side. Choose a rise. And no dive, no rest. Carving truth from within my chest. If the world won't listen, I'll make it see. There's a storm in the shadow becoming me.
This world owes nothing, not a breath, not a chance, not a hand to pull you from the void. Ascension isn't given, it's stolen through sweat, through fear, through the war you become.
I am the whisper that shakes the ground, the quiet before the world is drowned. They built their walls tall and sound, but I broke them all without a sound. The dark bends when I take my stance, shadow and fire fuse in a trance. I fear no void, no circumstance. I rise with fate in my bare hands. When I fall like storms collide, but rise again with the night as my guide. The shadow within doesn't run or hide, it roars, ascend or be denied. I am the echo of battles won, the pulse of dust, the birth of dawn. I'm shaped by the world I stand upon, but by the shadows I've overdone. Shadow core rise in the storm, the flame, no surrender. Carve my name, rise through ruin, fear and crying. You ascend by living, I by dying. Shadow core rise until silence breaks. When the night grows cold, when the world forgets your voice, you'll hear one sound. The shadow, breathing, breathing. And ascend again.
You think strength is in your muscle. You think power comes from what you lift. No, power is born in the fractures, in the moments you break, and rise anyway. Every test is a storm, every wound a teacher, and every heartbeat a legacy. I was carved from silence, from forgotten cries, raised in the dust where ambition dies. Every night I tremble but I didn't fold. My fear turned iron, my spirit turned gold. I walk through ruins with fire in my chest. Learn that weakness has inside the unpressed. I'm not chasing fame, I'm hunting my spine, following the echo of a power divine. Lost my hope, lost my voice, lost the path I knew, but in the ruins I found the truth. A whisper rising from the void inside me. Stand tall, become who you're meant to be.
Shadows try to claim my name. I rose with thunder burning in my flame. The blood of titans runs in my veins. A lineage born to break all chains. Break the quiet, let it rise. Pain is just a titan's prize. They call it madness, I call it growth. Strength is forged from shattered oaths. Titan's bloodline, awakened inside. Climbing higher with every stride. Hands in the dirt, eyes to the storm. I was built in fire, not meant to conform. Titan's bloodline, no retreat, no fall. I rise through fate, I conquer all. Burn the fear, let destiny show. The echo within is my final glow. Every morning begins with a war in my head between the one I am and the version that's dead. I'm drowned in doubt, suffocated in grief, but every collapse brought deeper belief. The mirror doesn't show a face, only the fight. A battlefield carved from an ending night. This isn't fitness, this is resurrection. A war of will, of scars, of reflection. Sweat turns silver as it falls to the ground. Proof that growth never comes without sound. You don't need hope, you need persistence. The fight to stand when death mocks your existence. Legacy isn't born in knees, but in nights when your spirit bleeds. Still the echo calls from deep within. Rise again,
begin to gain.
You will beg, you will crack, you'll curse the weight on your back, but rise once more. And the Titan awakens. The weak wait for strength. The Titans build it. I've watched giants crumble from their own fear, but I keep climbing year after year. No spotlight guides me, no hand pulls me up, only grit overflowing my fractured cup. The pain became sacred, a vow I made to bleed today, so tomorrow's blade cuts through limits they swore were fate, but destiny bends when tights create. Every rep's a prayer, every breath a forge, every failure a bridge I cross and scorch. Don't fear the climb, don't curse the scars, they're proof you've reached for higher stars. Each step shakes the doubts I knew, every crack reveals something true. The Titan in me awakens slow, but once he rises, there's nowhere he won't go. Push the line until it snaps, feel your soul fill in the gap. Fear dissolves when fire's near, this is your reign, your frontier. Titan's bloodline awaken inside, climbing higher with every stride. Hands in the dirt, go change denying. Titan with dirt, don't motherfuck whining. This world owes you nothing, take what's yours or fade slowly. Titans are reborn, they're engineered through struggle, through torment, through war. I am the roar they warned would rise, the thunder born beneath broken skies. They built the walls, I crushed them down. They saw the king, I claim no crown. The earth trembles when I take my stand, stone and flame in my steady hands. I don't feel lost, I don't beg time. I welcome the mountain I'm meant to climb. When I fall like worlds collide, but rise again with the Titan stride. The echo inside doesn't break or bend, it whispers, rise, this is not your end. Titan's bloodline, the storm, the flame, no surrender. Remember my name. Rise through shadows, through doubt, through crying. You don't live once, you live by trying. Titan bloodline, to the silence shakes. Every limit, every fear it breaks. Rise or fall, no fear denying. The Titan within will never stop fighting. When the world forgets you, when the sky grows cold, listen deep inside. The Titan still echoes. Rise. Again. You hear that signal? That pulse in your chest? That's the war calling your name. The frequency only the relentless can hear.
Every step is a battlefield, every wound a code, and every breath a transmission of strength.
I rose from the silence with a broken retreat, forced from the echo of 1,000 defeats. Every failure carved lines in my spine until pain became part of my design. Crawled through shadows with my fists in the dirt. Learn that victory demands you flirt with hurt. I'm not here for comfort, I'm here for the climb, chasing the power that outlives time. I've known betrayal, I've tasted the dust, but in the ruins I found my trust. A voice deep inside when the world said no. Whisper go farther than they'll ever go. And though the darkness tried to swallow my pride, I tune into the signal the broken can't hide. A frequency humming beneath my skin. Get up, begin again. Break the quiet, let it burst. The hunger you fear becomes your thirst. They call it chaos, I call it drive. You can't kill what refuses to die. War path ignited, no chains, no way. Marching forward against every fate. Boots in the dust, eyes to the flame. You rise or you vanish without a name. War path ignited, no peace, no pause. Break through the world and rewrite its laws. Burn it down, let destiny align. I was made to climb, not made to decline. Every sunrise started a clash in my head between the warrior I am and the coward I shed. I've drowned in doubt, suffocated in fear, but each time I cracked, I rebuilt here. The mirror doesn't show a face, it shows the war. A battlefield carved by the nights before. This isn't training, it's survival's tone. The grind of flesh becoming stone. Sweat turns silver when it drips from the fight. Every breath a spark in the endless night. You don't need luck, you need ignition. A heart that pounds with ruthless ambition. A legacy isn't written in these, but in moments you choose not to freeze. You will break, you will fall, you'll scream till the silence consumes it all. But rise again, and the frequent becomes your weapon.
The weak wait for the signal. The strong become the signal.
Yo, I've watched empires crumble under their pride, but I move steady stride after stride. No spotlight, no savior, no guiding hand. Just gritted my teeth and commanded the land. Pain became sacred, a vow I defend. To bleed today so tomorrow ascends. The whispers, the doubt, the sleepless nights all ball beneath my warpath rights. Every rebel broadcast, every grunt a roar, every scar aligned in my warrior lore. Don't fear the pressure, don't fear the burn. That proof you've crossed where others return. Push the limit until it cracks. Feel the world tremble as the signal impacts. Fear dissolves when fire draws near. This is my time, my frontier. Warpath ignited, the storm in my chest. Climbing higher, refusing rest. Boots in the dust, fists in the sky. You rise or you watch your dreams die. Warpath ignited, no mercy, no cease. Break the walls and claim release. Burn the doubt, let the pulse define. I was built to fight, why to refine? This world owes you nothing but noise and delay. So take what's yours or be swept away. Warriors aren't born, they're programmed. Line by line, through struggle, through fire. A storm in the static, a relentless purge. They built the shield high, I shattered them all. They dictated the rules, I rewrote the call. The ground shakes when my boots declare that I rise with the force. Too raw to compare, I chase no crown, I kneel to none. I fight for the fire I've become. When I fall off like lightning scream, but I rise again, fueled by the extreme. The pulse inside is a weaken or hide. It roars, march, or be cast aside. Warpath ignited, the blaze, the roar. No surrender, not it anymore. Rise through wreckage, through thunder, through tears. You don't live once, you live through fears. Warpath ignited till the echoes fade. Every chain, every lie I made. Rise or crumble, no fear complying. The war within will never stop trying. When the world goes quiet, when your voice is gone, listen deeper. The warpath still hums.